Okay, so today I'm taking you with me food shopping and food prepping. We are in the car outside Tesco about to head in and get my weekly food shop. I'm going to take you through the foods that I buy, the choices that I make, the reasons that I buy them, and we're going to head back to the house. I'm going to show you how I cook it. A lot of the questions that get asked a lot of the time are around how do you prepare your food? Isn't preparing food really hard? Doesn't it take up a lot of your time? No, it doesn't. If you get into a routine of doing it and you do it right, I actually don't think it does. So I want to show you how easy I think it is to prepare food, to shop for food and to eat well. Before we go in, I kind of just wanted to run through some of my top tips. So when people ask me questions, some of my top tips for going shopping, starting off, is just to know what you're going in there for. Have your shopping list, have your food list, know the food you want to eat through the week, and then go in there and you literally have tunnel vision. You're going in for that, you're not going in for anything else. Yes, there's going to be special offers over here, and yes, there's going to be special offers over there, but do you know what? You're not in there for them special offers, and it might be a great deal, but they'll be there again another time. Tesco's will always have special offers all year round. Just because you're going to miss it that day doesn't mean you're going to miss it forever. So have tunnel vision. Go in the aisles that you need to go in. Don't go in the aisles that you don't need to go in. Get in, get out, get home, cook, and that's it. So let's go. Right, so aisle one, and I know this supermarket back to front, I come in and get the same stuff each week. So over here we've got our fruit and veg, broccoli for me. So obviously check in the dates, got the best date, but for me convenience is really important. So I'm quite happy to buy pre-cut broccoli. My diet really contains like green vegetables, so broccoli, spinach, kale, etc, etc. This week I'm just going to have some broccoli, and then I'm going to get some meat. No, wait, sweet potatoes every week. So I tend to look for the ones that have got the smaller sweet potatoes in, because they cook quicker. So when I get home I can just chuck them in the oven and know that they're going to be done in like 20-30 minutes. So 3 of them. Next up, chicken. Chicken, absolutely essential. I eat so much chicken per week, and again, I buy for convenience. I need to be quite savvy because it gets quite expensive. So I already kind of know what the best price per kilogram is, and it's these ones over here. So the diced chicken breasts. Again, I'm going to duck in there, going to find the best dates, because I actually don't have a freezer. I have all fresh food. I don't freeze my meat or anything. I try and avoid food poisoning. So we've got 3rd of Feb. So we've got 6 of them. So that's my white meats done. Now we're going to go and get some red meat, some lean beef mince. So on your mince, you have high fat mince and low fat mince. So always go for your low fat mince, because your high fat mince, you're talking like 20% fat, which is just gross. Low fat mince generally less than 5% fat. Here, so there we go, low fat mince, and just one of those this week. So there's actually quite a lot in there. And then to split up my red meat, I will have a couple of steaks as well. I always like to have steak in the freezer because they've got a decent sell-by date on, so I know I can stick them in, and they've usually got at least 1 or 2 weeks on them. And Tesco's have their own beefsteak down here. Again, just looking for a decent date on them. They have their own beefsteak. There's generally never any fat on them at all. They're really good, $2.50 a steak, so I can't really go wrong with that. So I'm going to get 3 of those as well. I've actually missed my first aisle, which is fruit, so I'm going to quickly head over and get some bananas. This is a sad moment right here because I love pears, and this is, as of yesterday, I started my prep for my next show because we decided that I'm doing a show in 11 weeks, which means that I've lost my pears, no more pears this week. So it's quite a sad moment walking past them. I love them, but as I start to diet now, I have to take the sugar out of my diet. Yeah. So the only sugar that I can have is banana, and I will have 1 banana after my workout every day. So not to be snacked on during the day, unfortunately, something that I have to go around my training. I like them quite green. Blueberries. So I have my blueberries, again, sometimes around my training if I need an extra boost of energy, but mostly a handful of blueberries. When we get into really deep prep, it even comes down to counting blueberries, so like 8 with my breakfast in my porridge. Here again, I'm gonna sneak into the one underneath because the estate isn't good. £3. They're expensive, blueberries. I do begrudge paying so much for them, but they are a superfood, so. So that's like pretty much all the essential fresh foods that I'm going to eat this week. So I'm going to head over now to the other aisles. I still need to get some rice, some porridge, and some garlic pepper, which is life. Okay, so importantly, like I was saying in the car, when you come shopping, just come in for what you're going for. There's stuff around you, especially when you're hungry, it's hard. I literally have walked around supermarkets like nearly saliva salivating because when you see food, it makes you really, really want it. So you have to just don't look at it, just walk past it, get in, get out what you've come for. Oh, coffee. Okay, so a little insight into my life. This is probably when I'm really dieting. This is the aisle that I come to get my kind of, I don't know, supermarket kick, because it's actually only one of the aisles where I can stand and look at different flavours of things and be able to have them. So like different flavours of tea and different flavours of coffee. And so this hit over here is a bit sad. This is my equivalent to a kind of kid being in a sweetie shop when you're dieting, and they do taste good. So yeah, because my favourites are salted caramel, green tea, you've got cranberry and raspberry. I've got some at home already, so I'm not buying them today. But yeah, these are little saviours. I call them diet hacks. Diet hacks, green teas. We're going to get some coffee. Americano. Coffee is life. Okay, so essential ingredient for me is garlic pepper, which is, where's my garlic pepper? Found it. Garlic pepper is one of the kind of flavourings that I can have throughout my prep on my food. I get to keep my salt in until about 4 or 5 weeks out from a comp, but garlic pepper and just pepper on its own is something that I can have all the way through. And then I'll just quickly show you the only sauce that I really use on season and into my off season and on season. So again, this is quite a sad day in terms of food, because I'm in a transition of coming from my off season into my on season unexpectedly as of yesterday, and so I would usually be buying this Nando's lemon and herb peri peri sauce, which is not the best. No sauces are great, but it's not too bad in terms of the content that's in there. The carbohydrates aren't too bad, the fats not too bad, and so up until today I've been having that on my food. Again, buy Nando's sauce. See you again in 12 weeks. So these are, I always have rice cakes in my cupboard. They're actually not part of my diet at the moment, but I use these not when I'm really close. After about 4 weeks, when it's about 4 to 6 weeks to a comp, you literally can't eat off plan, but up until then, if I literally feel like I'm going to break, I have these in the cupboard because they're my go-to food. And I can still have a couple of these around training with maybe a bit of peanut butter on, just for an extra energy boost. So they'll go in, although they're not on the plan at the moment. I'm going to show you on a cheat day, what I have. These little bad boys, I'm not buying them today because I can't have them in the cupboard. These little bad boys are my favourite. Again, they're not overly, they're not too bad, but if I'm on a Saturday, if I have like a cheat meal, I'll have some of these as well. I love them. Sweet chili rice crackers, highly recommended, Kristie approved. Check them out. So just going to pick some rice up. They don't actually have, oh they do. So this is my normal rice, white basmati rice. Some people ask, should you have brown, should you have white? I always just have white rice in my diet, standard, no flavours, no nothing, cheap white basmati rice. The last stop before we get out of here is eggs. Always have eggs in the house. They last for ages, and I eat 6 eggs a day at the moment. No, 7 eggs a day because I've got an egg in my breakfast as well. I don't eat all the yolks because the yolks are like high in fat. I have four whites, 2 full eggs, so 6.
Colleague announcement, Molly Doyle, please pause to check out. Molly to check out, thank you.
Yeah, so that is, I think, everything. Eggs, meat, carbs, a few sugars, coffee. Yeah, so now this is where we keep that tunnel vision on and get out. You don't need anything else. Go.